Hello and welcome to Donnell Stadium in Findlay for a big-time regional final between the Bluffton Pirates and the Columbus Grove Bulldogs. It's a rematch of Week 10, and I'm excited to be with you. Alongside Dave Bowen, I'm Evan Skillitzer, and Dave, what a fantastic game we have tonight. An incredible atmosphere, an incredible stadium, and an incredible matchup between two really good teams.
Evan, I couldn't agree with you more. It's great to be your wingman this evening. And as a representative, a principal, as a fellow Northwest Conference school, it's great to see two NWC teams in the regional championship. And we're guaranteed one team's going to the Final Four.
Absolutely. And your pregame tonight is sponsored by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. Now, Dave, I want to talk about some keys to the game, and I want to start with Bluffton, a team that was undefeated up to Week 10, ended up losing to Columbus Grove at Clymer Stadium. What are the keys for them coming into this rematch after losing by 7 in the last matchup?
Yeah, one touchdown loss, their only loss of the season. Keys for the Pirates. First of all, they got to key the D. They have 9 shutouts on the season. That's phenomenal. 7 were in a row during the regular season before that streak was snapped against Columbus Grove in Week 10. They got to play responsibility-driven, disciplined defense. Secondly, the trio can be the hero. The Bluffton contingent, they've got to have an eye on Landon Best, Trenton Barraza, and Zach Reynolds at all times as they carry the load for this Columbus Grove offense. And then finally, they want to take the rock and eat the clock. These Bluffton Pirates, they want to have punishing offensive drives, convert on third down, and keep the ball out of the hands of this potent Columbus Grove offense.
No question. And then we look across the field, Columbus Grove in the nice gray uniforms tonight. A team that was 1-2 to start the season, but ended up rattling off plenty of wins to finish the season, or at least to come into tonight. 12-2 overall. A great team, Northwest Conference champions. What are the keys for them?
Well, yeah, Columbus Grove, they're currently on a 10-game winning streak. And as we look at keys for the Bulldogs, Week 10 is in the den. Some say it's hard to beat a team twice. That game is ancient history. That's the way Grove needs to look at it. Keep it that way. Secondly, prime time on the line. Both these teams have outstanding line play. Grove must win the battle in the trenches and one more time in order to be successful against Bluffton this evening. And then finally, big play heyday. Grove can compete in a slobber knocker, but they would love to spring Trenton Barraza on a couple big runs, big plays, and if they can do that, they can put the pressure on Bluffton and come away with a W.
Well, it's a big-time matchup coming up after the break. That was your pregame show, sponsored by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac. We will have the opening kickoff for you after this, right here on WOSN. Welcome back to Donnell Stadium, where we are just about set for kickoff in tonight's regional final. Tonight's presenting sponsor is Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time at cnbohio.com. Evan Skillitzer and Dave Bowen back with you. About a minute out, Bluffton will kick to Columbus Grove to start this game. And Dave, again, we talked about it in the pregame show, but this is a matchup that the whole state is watching. My goodness.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a Week 10 game for the conference championship, and these two schools, these teams, these players, they know each other. Regional championship, you saw when the seeds came out 1 and 2, it could happen. It is here. It's exciting, and we're ready to get this thing kicked off, Evan. Bluffton's going to kick. Grove's going to receive. Grove's going to get that offense out there on the field first. Grove's offense, I sort of compare it to like an Indy car. A lot of speed, a lot of quickness and everything. And Bluffton, in a complementary way, like a NASCAR, big engine, strong, powerful. It's going to be really, really fun to watch tonight, Evan.
No question. Kyle Basil for Bluffton has it teed up, and it's Zach Reynolds and Trenton Barraza back deep to return. Two guys that have a lot of speed, like you talked about, and once Grove has the ball, we'll talk to you more about Trenton Barraza. But again, Columbus Grove, the NWC champs, 11-2 overall this season. Bluffton, NWC runner-up after that Week 10 loss to Grove at Clymer Stadium, 12-1. It's number 1 and number 2 in this region as we are just about ready for kick.
Yeah, and you can't get much closer with NWC championships overall. Grove has 15. They've won 5 of the last 6 in the conference, and Bluffton has 14 NWC championships. Their last one in 2005. They really would have liked to have gotten that this year, and they want to get revenge here in the regional championship game.
The 85th matchup between these two teams is underway. It'll be Reynolds up the middle, tripped up, gets across the 25, and the Columbus Grove offense will head out, led by that running back, Trenton Barraza. As we said, Barraza, 220 carries coming into this evening, 1,672 yards, 18 touchdowns. Barraza averages 7.6 yards per carry.
Yeah, he wasn't the NWC Player of the Year on offense for nothing. Those stats back it up. And again, we're going to see a solid dose of Trenton Barraza, but it's not just him. You got this big, strong offensive line, great decision maker in the sophomore Landon Best, and then Reynolds has a great receiver as well.
Best alone in the backfield. Barraza goes in motion. It's Best on the keeper, and Best with a first down on the first play of this game, and it's a Lee's Famous Recipe chicken first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we see it on the Ultimate Outdoor Ohio replay. Goes right up the middle. The Bluffton defense sort of went with the fake to Trenton Barraza, and rightly so, but Landon Best goes right up the middle. First down, Grove.
Now Barraza lined up behind Best, pistol formation. They give to Barraza, looking for space, and actually this one blown dead before the play. It is false start against Columbus Grove, so back them up 10 yards. 5-yard penalty, excuse me, but either way, not the way Columbus Grove wants to travel, as it'll be 1st and 15.
Yeah, that negative play on first down, they're going to be behind the sticks a little bit, Evan. We'll see what they come up with. While both teams run the ball a majority of the time, they both can toss it a little bit and put it in the air effectively.
Best gives to Barraza up the middle. Barraza with some space, gets back near the original line of scrimmage. Actually picks up 6 as you see the replay here.
Yeah, it goes right up the middle. The Columbus Grove offensive line trying to impose their will. We said that would be a key for them. And running up the middle, they've had 2 very, very strong offensive plays doing that. Best on 1 carry, and Barraza right there on the 2nd.
Thank you to Structure for sponsoring the replay this evening. 2nd down, 9 for the Bulldogs. 2 wide receivers split to the top side. In motion goes Reynolds. Now a hand to Barraza. Barraza can't find space, does fall forward for a few, but good job by the right side of that defense. In there first was Noah Bricker for the Pirates.
Yes, Noah Bricker, number 0, the 5'11", 175-pound junior, reads that play very effectively, brings up a 3rd and long. Again, 3rd down for both squads, going to be absolutely huge this evening. Here's our first one of the night.
It's a great offense against a great defense. Early 3rd down. They will look to pass. Best goes over the top, has a man. It's Reynolds. It's caught. Reynolds makes one man miss before he's brought down by Gavin Bogart, but a great play and a Lee's Famous Recipe chicken first down.
Yeah, Reynolds is able to shake the defense here. We see it on the Ultimate Outdoor replay. Best to Reynolds, nobody with him down the middle of the field. A big first down, a big chunk play for Columbus Grove, and that's the kind of play that there's not going to be a whole lot of them in this game tonight, and there's one right there here on this first drive.
Ball on the 25-yard line. They hand it off again. Barraza bounces off a couple, looking for the edge. Now cuts in, crosses the 20, crosses the 15, dragging 5 or 6 defenders before being brought down, and another Lee's first down, and into the red zone go the Bulldogs. And the red zone tonight sponsored by Northwest Ohio Recycling.
Yeah, Trenton Barraza going behind the left side of that offensive line. The center, Ty Meyer, left guard, Kyle Lathrop, and then the left tackle, first teamer in the NWC, Kylan Mays.
Now in their last matchup, Columbus Grove stalled out a few times with good field position, and Coach Schaefer said this week he wants to see them finish drives, and right now they're stopped around the line of scrimmage as Barraza falls forward for a couple. Still a positive play on first down as Columbus Grove methodically moving through this drive, already running 3 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, nice methodical drive. Gavin Bogart on the tackle for Bluffton on that particular play. 2nd down and a long 8.
Ball at the 11-yard line. Reynolds alone in the backfield. Best, alone in the backfield. Barraza in motion. Best keeps nowhere to go, runs right into the defensive line. And a good stand by the Pirates forces another third down as we get a look at that structure scoreboard.
Bluffton does a much better job of not going with Barraza on the fake and bottles up Best as, again, Columbus Grove, they're in the red zone, sponsored by Northwest Ohio Recycling.
So now third down, 7 for the Bulldogs. A deep pass on their last third down attempt. That was 3rd and 6. This time they're 11 yards from the end zone.
They have a good kicker in Veerhoff, but we'll see if they want to go 2 downs here early on.
Best wants to throw. Rolls to his left. Still looking. Nowhere to go. Worcester misses, but Bricker there to clean up the mess. It's a loss of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down, 11. Decision time for Coach Schaefer.
Yeah, we see it on the Ultimate Outdoor Ohio replay. Nothing out there for Best. Great defense in the backfield for Bluffton, and that's a coverage sack right there, Evan.
Evan Verhoff does trot on. He's a 5'7" sophomore. This one will be from 33. And your field goals tonight sponsored by Dale's Concrete. Evan Verhoff looking for the first points of the night. Kick is up, has the distance, and it is through the uprights and good. Columbus Grove, the first on the Hawker Drywall scoreboard. They lead 3-0 as we step aside. More playoff football coming up after this on WOSN. First quarter of action here in Findlay, and your quarter sponsor tonight is Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area, serving Lima for over 100 years. We are proud to call this home.
So that's a 10-play drive for Columbus Grove right there, Evan. 10-play drive that took 4 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock, ending with a 33-yard field goal by none other than number 80, Seth Veerhoff.
So now Verhoff will kick off to the Pirates, who have an offense that's very capable of responding. Back to return is number 4, Griffin Stackhouse for the Pirates. He's the lone man back to return, standing at his 15-yard line, not expecting a deep kick here as Verhoff runs up, and he sends it down the left side. Stackhouse is going to have to run under it. Picks it up at the 10, trying to reverse field as he slips in. Great coverage by the Columbus Grove special teams unit as they bring him down at around the 13-yard line.
Great coverage. Excellent way of putting it, Evan. The Columbus Grove Bulldogs stayed in their lanes coming down the field, and they were able to bottle up the Bluffton ball handler. It'll be 1st and 10. Pirates on their own 13-yard line.
Pirates led by quarterback Garrett Bogart, but you'll see a heavy dose of running back Landon Worcester. 217 carries, 1,710 yards, 26 touchdowns. He and Barraza for Columbus Grove, the 2 leading backs in the NWC. He starts out lining up behind quarterback Garrett Bogart. Bogart takes the snap. They'll throw on 1st down, and that one dropped by Noah Bricker. Looked like he was trying to turn to run. We'll see here on the structure replay.
Yeah, Bluffton going away from their traditional running game, but they have an open receiver. Caught Grove off guard a little bit on the first play of the game, but unable to execute. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Bogart, 66 for 99 this year for 1,215 yards and 20 TDs, 0 interceptions. Very impressive.
This time it's Worcester looking for space on the right side, and a nice pickup. He had to drag quite a few defenders with him. Lead blocker there was Hayden Dirth. As you see a look at the replay here, you'll see a heavy dose of that, just running between the tackles.
Running between the tackles and a mass of humanity to take him down to make it 3rd and 5. Again, a big 3rd down, our second big 3rd down of the game here in the early going. Let's see if Bluffton can execute or if Grove defensively is going to put this drive to a stop.
2 wide receivers split to the left of Bogart. Worcester lined up to his left. Bogart keeps this one, has some time, now rolls out of the pocket. He throws, it's complete. That one complete to Braden Jordan. Jordan with space up the right side as he trots out of bounds at the 33-yard line. And a big Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken 1st down for the Pirates.
Yeah, Grant Eversole finally catches up with the receiver, number 11, Braden Jordan, does a nice job of pushing him out of bounds, but nice crisp pass there from Bogart, picks up the first down, and Bluffton, the drive continues.
Back in the pistol set, 2 wings on either side.
I think they'll go to Worcester here on first down, so they're not behind the chains right away. Nope, they're going to go with the jet sweep.
And that's to the other Bogart, 21, Gavin. And Gavin picks up a couple. Gavin coming into the evening, 55 carries, 450 yards, 8 touchdowns. Has also caught the ball 20 times for 303 yards and 7 touchdowns. So they list him as an athlete, and you can see why by those numbers.
Absolutely, and the Bluffton offense right there, trying to see if Grove was king on Worcester a little bit more, see if they can sneak Bogart in there, pick up a couple on the play.
Second down, 8 after a gain of 2. Bogart keeps this one as well. He wants to pass, now throws, and that one just goes into the dirt. Didn't really have anyone open, so smartly just threw it down near a receiver, so he wasn't called for intentional grounding. Might have been out of the tackle box anyway. Oh,
yeah,
it slipped out of his hand.
Slipped out of his hands a little bit. We have a nice sheen on the field. It's dry, but we have had some rain today. So, yeah, that ball slipped right out of his hands right there, unfortunately. But I don't know they had an open receiver anyway. Might be a blessing in disguise that fell harmlessly to the turf.
Another third down for the Pirates, 3rd and 8. Rolling to the right, Bogart's tucking this away. He's just going to run. He's tripped up and brought down short of the line to gain. The tackler there, Loudon Akhmoudi, the 5'8", 185-pound senior.
That was a designed run the whole way, and on third down, Bluffton unable to convert, going to bring out the punt team. Bluffton going to have to kick it away on their first drive.
Another comment Coach Schaefer made from Columbus Grove this week in the media was that Bluffton has a good kicker and a good punter, and he's always concerned about his players catching those punts, returning those kicks, because these kicks from Gabriel Meza can go far and be tough to catch. See how the Pirates do here. Good snap. Meza sends this one away. Another nice high kick. Grabbed at the 25. Barraza makes a man miss, looking for the sideline. 2 broken tackles, make it 3, make it 4. He's into midfield, and he is into Pirate territory at the 45-yard line. The electric Trenton Barraza.
Electric is exactly right. Great descriptor. He just has so much speed, and we know that week 10, this game was played at Columbus Grove on natural grass. The turf just makes Barraza that much quicker. Breaks some tackles right there and pushes that ball all the way across midfield. Grove in a great opportunity to put points on the board again on their second drive of the game.
Barraza lined up behind Best. Best takes it, pitches out to the left. It's Barraza. He's got a hole. Now he's looking for the edge. A man brought down. Nice block there by the receiver, Kyle Hopkins, which propels Barraza forward for the Lee's first down.
Nice job as we see it on the Ultimate Outdoor Replay. Barraza able to cut so sharply on this turf. Trenton Barraza, 220 carries on the season, 1,672 yards, 18 touchdowns, averages 8 yards a carry, 129 yards per game. He has put his mark on this game already in the early going, Evan.
First down from the 32-yard line. Best fakes the pitch this time, looks upfield. He's grabbed from behind and brought down. Good job by the Pirates that time. Host of tacklers there, including 59, Jacob Granger.
We see it on the replay. Good responsibility defense, good disciplined defense. They did not go with the fake by Best. Again, easy to do so because he's faking it to one Trenton Barraza. Good job by the front line of the Bluffton defense.
Goes for a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. 3 wide receivers out to the left side this time. Man from Bluffton jumps, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty going against the white, and it'll be a 2nd and 4 instead of a 2nd and 9.
And that opens up the playbook so much more for Grove down here deep in Bluffton territory. 2nd and 4, you really can expand where you want to go with the football right now. Pass, run. They have that play where they like to run that pitch, fake it to Barraza, and then look for Reynolds down the field. They've shown some variations of that. Let's see if they go with that right now.
This is a quick swing pass out to the left side. It's Zach Reynolds. Reynolds wrapped up and brought down a short gain, short of the first down, as he's grabbed by Gavin Bogart.
Yeah, they do go to Reynolds, but without the fake, just right out in the flat. And he picks up, like you said, a short gain. Looks like about 1 yard. So 3rd and short. I think you're in 2-down territory, even though you have a good kicker in Veerhoff. Right now, you're looking to put some points on the board and get a first.
Right up the middle goes Best, and he does have the Lee's first down as he is into the red zone. Sponsored tonight by Northwest Ohio Recycling.
So Columbus Grove, again, marching down the field, seeing that quickness, that IndyCar style a little bit present itself here in the early going. Bluffton defensively has got to make some adjustments.
They go to the right side to Barraza. Barraza looking for space, not much there. Puts a foot in the ground and gets upfield, and he's still on his feet. But ultimately forward progress, giving him about 3 as you get a look at the replay here.
Yeah, watch Braden Jordan out there on the right side, on the side of our monitor here. Does a great job of containing Barraza, making him turn it up into his teammates' defensive pursuit. Nice job defensively by the Bluffton Pirates. You don't have nine shutouts on the year by not playing disciplined football, and it was on full display right there.
2nd and 8, low snap, but Barraza gets the handoff. He's wrapped up and falls forward for a couple. Landon Worcester there on the tackle.
This could be a big win for the Bluffton defense if they can keep them at no gain or minimal gain here, and Grove brings out the field goal kicking unit. Big win for Bluffton if they can hold them right here.
It's a 3rd down 5 for Columbus Grove. We saw Verhoff hit a 33-yard field goal earlier in this quarter.
And that made him 4 for 6 on the year.
And Best fakes the pitch. He keeps it, runs into the defense. He does get positive yardage, but he's short of the line to gain. We get a look at it right here. Worcester in the backfield first, and cleaning up the mess is Brody Summers, the junior.
Columbus Grove and Coach Schaefer thinking about it. Looks like they're going to go for it. It'd be about a 30-yard field goal. Evan Veerhoff definitely has the leg for that, but I think Grove is looking to do a little smash mouth and punch him in the face football right here. Bluffton's got to stiffen up defensively. A big play.
Taking the snap, faking the pass, now looking toward the end zone, and it's knocked away. A good play back there by Brody Anderson. As you get a look at the replay, they just threw kind of a fade to the end zone looking for Zach Reynolds, and a good job by Anderson knocking that away, and the Pirates hold on 4th down.
Yeah, Brody Anderson, the 5'10", 160-pound junior, plays that to perfection. He didn't get caught behind Reynolds, and Reynolds obviously, the 6'2", 175-pound senior, he can make you pay, but great defensive play by Brody Anderson.
So the Pirates offense takes over. I want to thank our premier sponsor from Bluffton, Springfield Fireworks, tonight. Springfield is your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 8. First down for the Pirates. They give it to Worcester on the right side. Not anywhere for him to go. Gets positive yardage, but not much more than 1 or 2.
So Bluffton, again, we see them on the Ultimate Outdoor replay looking to grind it out. The only problem is that Grove is putting 8 and 9 in the box, knowing that Bluffton wants to push the ball physically on the ground. And why wouldn't you? You've got at right guard and right tackle Jacob Granger and Daniel Fredericks, both first-team NWC selections this year. Right behind, and I say this affectionately, right behind the Big Uglies.
That's right. Goes for a gain of 3, tackled by Landon Houston, but now we've got flags everywhere as it looked like the Pirates jumped. Tried to flip the formation from left to right, and ultimately a little confusion, and a penalty drops them back 5 yards, so that negates the first down gain. Ends up being 2nd down and 12.
So you're in that situation. You got to stay with what you do fundamentally on offense. You don't want to make a mistake down here and give Grove the ball deep in your own territory.
Quick pass out to the left side, and that one too high. They were looking for Griffin Stackhouse on the swing pass, and you see this one just float through the fingertips of Stackhouse.
So that's going to make it 3rd and, again, 11, 12, right in that range. And, again, if you're Bluffton, you probably are going to be a little conservative here, Evan, because is your defense good? Yeah, your defense is outstanding. So, yeah, you want to get a first down, but you don't want to do it at the expense of getting too risky and putting yourself in a position where you might have a turnover.
3rd and 12, trips to the left side. Bogart takes a snap. He will look to pass. Has plenty of time. Now he's forced to step up. Still looking. Now throws, and this one-handed interception. Trenton Barraza steps in front of the target. Hayden Dearth brings it in, and we're going to get a look at a fantastic play here on the structure replay.
Yeah, fantastic play. Garrett Bogart has some running room, but then he sees a receiver, and then unfortunately for him and the Bluffton faithful, Trenton Barraza, who's already having a heck of a game running the ball, does it on defense right there, comes away with the pick. Trenton Barraza, the first team NWC selection on defense as well. Grove has the ball deep in Bluffton territory.
Ball at the 34-yard line. Best and Barraza back. They fake it. Now they've got a man deep. It's Reynolds, and that one was intercepted as well. Braden Jordan takes it back for the Pirates and returns it to the 11-yard line. It looked like Reynolds was open down the line, but the throw just a little underthrown. And you see here on the replay, Jordan able to grab it over the shoulder, and a big turnover for the Pirates.
Braden Jordan does a great job of recovering, because that is the pet play for Columbus Grove right there. The fake pitch to Barraza and look for Reynolds down the field, and Landon Best just underthrows it a little bit. But again, Jordan does what he needs to do, hustles to get back in position, and now we're going to, with 3 seconds, have one more play here in the first quarter. But Bluffton, again, their defense steps up, and the first turnover of the game goes their way. They got a long field to play with, but, man, that can create some momentum for you, Evan.
Absolutely. 1st down, 10. Bogart in the shotgun. Stackhouse goes in motion. They give it to Stackhouse. Griffin Stackhouse has some speed. And nice job putting a shoulder down there, but a good open field tackle by the Bulldogs as the clock hits 0, and the Hawker Drywall scoreboard reads 3-0. Columbus Grove on top. Second quarter coming up after the break right here on WOSN. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Hawker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you. And that scoreboard reads 3-0 after 1 quarter of play. Columbus Grove on top after a 33-yard field goal from Evan Verhoff. Both teams traded turnovers, 2 interceptions, 1 for each team. Barraza got 1 for Columbus Grove, and the very next play, it was taken away by Braden Jordan, so the Pirates will have a 2nd down here at about 6 yards to go.
Yeah, I would say that right now, even though Grove is ahead on the scoreboard 3-0, they've got to feel like momentum has gone away from them. They've had some missed opportunities here in this first quarter to extend this lead, maybe to get up to 10-0 or so. And unfortunately, if you're a Grove fan, you haven't been able to do that right now. And maybe Bluffton can get themselves established here on this drive and carry that momentum here in the first part of the second quarter.
2nd down, 6. Got Worcester lined up to the left. They're going to give it to him. Looking for space, cuts back left, and the opening play of the second quarter goes for a couple. And your quarter sponsor tonight is Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. Play goes for 4 yards. That brings up 3rd down, 2.
So I think the decision for Bluffton, do we try and go right into the teeth of this Grove defensive line to try and pick up this first, run the jet sweep? I see them running the ball. I don't see them throwing it here, Evan. Just, again, trying to create and establish that offensive foundation.
They give it to Worcester, running on the right side, and Worcester met at the line of scrimmage, brought down a big stop for the Bulldogs.
We see it on the Ultimate Outdoor Ohio replay. Great defensive play there by the Columbus Grove front line. That front line consists of Leighton Blankenmeyer, Connor Douglas, Kalen Mays, and Kyle Lathrop. Great job defensively, and then the linebacking crew of Landon Ochmoody, Landon Houston, and Jamison Rader jumping in there to help out and clean things up.
And so this is Kyle Basil on to punt. Gabe Meza, the normal punter for Bluffton, but instead Basil's going to send this a little bit lower than Meza, but in a spot where Barraza can't return as it has a Pirate roll down to the 36.5-yard line, and that's where Columbus Grove will take over.
So they switch punters right there. I don't know if we have an entry or just the fact that they didn't want to put it in Barraza's hands and give him a chance to have that run back again, the short kick. But on turf, you're going to get that roll, that longer roll than you do on natural grass, and we saw it happen right there.
First down for the Bulldogs. From their own 36. In the shotgun is Best. Barraza lined up to his left. In motion goes Brady Basinger. They run this to the right side. Barraza. And a nice gain on first down. Goes for 5 yards. Bogart and Noah Bricker in on the tackle for the Pirates.
Yeah, Trenton Barraza, 220 carries on the year, 1,672 yards. We mentioned that earlier. He was the Offensive Player of the Year in the Northwest Conference. And his coach, we haven't mentioned this, Andy Schaefer, the Northwest Conference Coach of the Year as well.
Barraza this time to the left side. Barraza with some space after a nice block. Barraza up the field. It's a Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down on a big gain of 14 yards for Trenton Barraza.
Yeah, great job by the left side of the offense for Columbus Grove. They cleared things out for him. He was able to get around the edge. That would be, again, Kyle Lathrop and Kylan Mays. Zach Reynolds out there in the wide receiver position as well. Sealed off the Bluffton defense, picks up a first down for the Bulldogs.
Man goes in motion. They give it to him. That's Reynolds. Reynolds the right side. Reynolds brought down from behind. And that's Noah Bricker chasing him down.
So Grove, they go left, they go right. They're trying to stretch that Bluffton defense out, then make it vulnerable up the middle. Let's see if they try and pop one between the tackles now. But again, just makes it so challenging. The Bluffton defense having to do a lot of pursuing right now.
Thanks to the Findlay Athletic Department for the stats of the first quarter. Barraza in the first quarter, 7 carries for 40 yards and a nice pass there as Best connects out to the left side with Zach Reynolds.
Yeah, Reynolds, he reels that one in. I know he had an older brother, was 3 years older than him, but it seems like Zach has been around forever. Does a nice job. It's a first down for the Bulldogs right there. Brody Anderson on the tackle.
43 catches, 561 yards, and 5 touchdowns coming into the evening for for Reynolds, as Best keeps this one up the middle. He's got another Lee's Famous Recipe. First down, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here.
Yeah, Landon Best up the middle, so we've seen Grove go left, right, and then a pass to the left, and up the middle, just again, punching this Bluffton defense, trying to keep them off balance because they know you can't go straight up against this Bluffton defense because they are so strong in that type of situation. They've got them off balance right now inside the Northwest Ohio Recycling red zone.
They run this one to the right side. Barraza breaks off a couple guys. Barraza near the goal line. Barraza in for our first Web Insurance Agency touchdown of the evening. Trenton Barraza with the score.
A 16-yard scamper up the middle. A drive where Grove simply got Bluffton on their heels defensively, and they are able to come away with 6 points right there. Barraza, the 16-yard run.
So on for the Dales Concrete extra point is Evan Verhoff. He's 1 for 1 on field goals tonight. This will be his first try for a PAT.
42 for 47 on the year. Make that 43 for 48, Evan.
And after a Good start to the second quarter. The Hawker Drywall scoreboard reads 10-0 Columbus Grove on top. As we step aside, Bluffton gets the kick when we return on WOSN. Tonight's instant replay sponsor is Structure Outdoor Ohio by Alt. Let Structure Outdoor Ohio bring your indoors out. Back where it's 10-0 Columbus Grove on top of Bluffton in a rematch of Week 10. This time it's a regional final, only the second time these two teams have met in the playoffs after Columbus Grove lost to Bluffton 21-14 in 1999, an overtime affair in that one.
That scoring drive, it was a 6-play drive, Evan, 64 yards, covered on the touchdown drive, lasted 2 minutes and 4 seconds, a 16-yard TD run by Trent Barraza.
This kick over the head of Griffin Stackhouse into the end zone. Verhoff's fired up, so is the Grove faithful, as the Pirates will take over after the touchback. And you mentioned earlier how Columbus Grove has come up short on a couple of those drives. Here they finished one, but we really haven't seen Bluffton spend too much time on their offensive side of the field.
I couldn't agree more with you, Evan. Right now, Bluffton, their offense, they've got to get that cell phone out. They've got to answer right now. Down 10-0 here with 8:24. They can still stay within what they want to do. They don't need to be in any type of panic mode, but they need to get something established offensively right here.
Bluffton flips the formation. Man goes in motion, counterplay, Worcester nowhere to go. Columbus Grove in the backfield in a hurry. A good job by the right side of that defensive line as we get a look at the structure replay. Loudon Moody, one of the first ones back there. Fantastic linebacker for this Columbus Grove team, 5'8", 185-pound senior.
Yeah, right now it almost feels like Columbus Grove knows what the play is going to be before it happens. They've got the Bluffton playbook in their back pocket. Bluffton has not been able to fool them at all thus far.
Bogart looks to pass this time, has time, but no one open. Rolls out to his right, now throws, has a man on the sideline. That's Hayden Dirth, but they say he's out of bounds. So an incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 11. We'll get a look here. They say he's out of bounds. Tough to tell from that angle, but still appreciate the crew's work on all the replays, sponsored tonight by Hawker Drywall.
So that makes it 3rd down and 11. Again, a big, big play for the Bluffton offense to try and get untracked a little bit here. Tough sledding right now for the Pirates.
And I want to make a correction. The replays tonight sponsored by Structure Outdoor Ohio. Appreciate their support of the station as Bluffton takes the snap on 3rd and 11. Bogart passes over the middle. That one's caught, but a great open field tackle. It's Moody again, bringing down Griffin Stackhouse. And that one only goes for a few yards. It'll be 4th and long, and the punting unit comes back on for the Pirates.
Yeah, great execution there. Bluffton, the pass, nice passing catch from Bogart to Stackhouse. And you think your receiver can typically make one guy miss, but you're not going to make Loudon Moody miss very often. The 5'8", 180-pound senior, Johnny on the spot right there. Great open field tackle.
And it's Kyle Basil once again to kick for the Pirates. Man split out to the right side. Barraza standing right at midfield to return this one. This one punted down the right. Takes a hop and another Pirate roll. It's still going. Somehow stays in bounds as it rolls down to the Columbus Grove 47.5-yard line. They'll put it right on the 47, and out comes the offense of Columbus Grove. They punched it into the end zone on the last drive. See if they can repeat that, and we've seen them take a lot of time off the clock as well with the ball in their possession.
Yeah, great respect, obviously, as we've talked throughout the game for both programs, but right now the Bluffton defense, they have got to stiffen up. Going down 3 scores here in the first half, Grove would like to run away and hide a little bit, proverbially speaking, Evan. And if they can stick it in here, it's going to be tough sledding for the Pirates. Basil, he definitely kicked that one away from Barraza on that punt.
Barraza gets the pitch out to the right side, and he's brought down after a gain of 2 yards.
A lot of white shirts right there. Great pursuit by the Bluffton defense to bottle up Barraza on this play. Minimal gain. That's a good sign at the beginning of this drive if you're a Pirate backer, that's for sure. They've got to continue to pursue the ball, stay disciplined defensively, and try and get off the field and get their offense back out there.
Interesting formation as Columbus Grove has blockers out wide. Barraza looking for space. Picks up a couple, but the Pirate defense not fooled. And, you know, Dave, we talked about how Columbus Grove's taken a lot of time off the clock. We still haven't seen a timeout taken in this game, but we do want to let the viewers know our timeouts tonight are sponsored by Metzger Financial Services. Helping you plan your financial future, call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
With 5.5 left to play, a big third down here again.
3rd and 4. Alone in the backfield is Best. Fakes the handoff, looking to pass. Nowhere to go. Now throws. He's got a man wide open as the coverage breaks down, and a guy hurdles over the top. A great completion out to Zane Steckschulte.
Nice patience by Best there, then finds the open Steckschulte. He hurdles over the Bluffton defense. Are calling for a flag right there, hurdling. Do not get it. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Lee's famous recipe chicken first down at that, as the Bulldogs up to the Pirate 29-yard line. Good job by the offensive line, giving Best plenty of time to throw. Best hands this to Barraza. Barraza bounces around, now bounces outside. Nice stiff arm, nears the first down, and the extra effort might have gotten him there, as it takes nearly the whole defense to bring him down. He's near that first down marker as a Pirate ends up with the football, but the play blown dead before that happened, as you get a look at the replay here.
Yeah, we see the ultimate outdoor replay again with number 9, Quinn Eachus. First one on the spot for Bluffton to make contact, try and bring down the Bulldog running back, but obviously good yardage, gain of 9 on that play, makes it 2nd and short, Evan.
Best with Barraza behind him. Man goes in motion left to right. Best with the snap. Best keeps. Best to the outside. He's got enough for the first down. And into the red zone he goes. Red Zone tonight sponsored by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392.
Yeah, I do. I feel like the artificial turf has played to Columbus Grove's advantage tonight a little bit. They say you're quicker on turf. Grove's quick at home on their natural surface, but man, they are really cutting sharp out there, making it tough on the Bluffton defense.
2 wide receivers split to the right side. One goes in motion. That's Kyle Hopkins. They give it to Barraza. Barraza with some space as he runs over a tackler. Good pickup on first down. Also want to thank our Bluffton premier sponsor tonight, Springfield Fireworks. They're your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 8. Right off I-75 in a convenient location with all the food you want right around. 2nd down 5 for Columbus Grove. Another man in motion. Try to get the Pirates to jump. They got a flinch, but not enough. 8 on the play clock. Best changes things up at the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 2. He's got to get the snap off. They might need to take a timeout. They get it off. Here's Barraza up the middle. Barraza breaks some tackles, and he's into the end zone. Another touchdown for Trenton Barraza. Columbus Grove opens it up here with a PAT pending.
Yeah, we see the ultimate outdoor replay again right there. Trenton Barraza shaking and baking and also shedding tackles to get into the end zone. A 13-yard run scamper up the middle. And this Bluffton defense, they've got hands on hips a little bit. I know in Division 6 and 7, you play a lot of guys both ways, but Bluffton has 6 go both ways. So they've got some guys out there that have been on the field a lot defensively.
And after the Webb Insurance Agency touchdown, the PAT is good. That's sponsored by Dale's Concrete, and that makes the score 17-0 with 2:41 to go here at Donnell Stadium in Findlay. The Bulldogs are on top of the Pirates. We'll be right back. Tonight's touchdowns are sponsored by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. Welcome you back to Donnell Stadium, where Columbus Grove leads 17-0 on the Hawker Drywall scoreboard. The Pirates in a hole here. Earlier in the season, Columbus Grove knocked off Bluffton 14-7, and we've already seen 17 points here in the first half after a nice drive.
Yeah, we said one of the keys was that, again, put week 10 in the den. Columbus Grove has definitely done that. They've shown some new things here today a little bit, and that's something that you do. You want to tweak just a little, but you want to stay within yourself.
This one kicked down the left side. Stackhouse drops it. He's able to pick it up at the 4-yard line, but he's got some work to do. Makes a couple guys miss, and a decent return to the 20-yard line. And the Pirate offense will take over. We'll get a look at that, as it was kind of a line drive kick and tough to handle for Stackhouse as it hit that shoulder pad. Does
a nice job recovering. He picks up 16 yards on the return. You mentioned it earlier too, Evan. It seems like the whole first half has been played on Bluffton's defense, Grove's offensive side of the field. That drive right there, somewhat of a short drive again for Grove. 53 yards on 7 plays, a 3-minute and 19-second drive, and again capped off with a 13-yard TD run by Trenton Barraza.
Bogart goes in motion. They run it to the right side with Bogart. That's Gavin. His brother Garrett, the quarterback. Gavin has a nice pickup on first down.
It's a good way to start for the Pirates. Got to stay ahead of the chains. They have struggled to do that a little bit. Second and short now. The playbook is wide open for the Pirates. Maybe a little play action. Try and get something deep. Anything to get this offense moving. Get it on the other side of midfield where you can really start putting some pressure on the Grove defense.
Clock under 2 minutes. Both teams with 3 Metzger Financial Services timeouts. Dearth goes in motion for the Pirates. They look to pass. Dearth out in the flat, but Bogart can't find him. Now sends it up the right side, and a good catch. Looked like Barraza had a jump on that, but the ball gets there just in time for the completion to Quinn Eachus and Elise first down.
Yeah, great pitch and catch. Bogart to Eachus right there. And you're right, Barraza closed on it quickly, but not quick enough before Bluffton's able to pick up that first down, that Lee's famous recipe chicken. First down for the Pirates.
90 seconds to play in the half. They give this to Stackhouse looking for the outside. He has wheels if he can get there. Bounces off one man, runs over another as he nears the 40-yard line. And now the Pirates do take their first Metzger Financial Services timeouts. Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. We will step aside. 1:20 to go here in the first half. It's 17-0, Columbus Grove on top. Field goals tonight are sponsored by Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping in Lipsick. For all your commercial and residential concrete needs, call Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping.
Obviously, Bluffton would love to get 6 on the board here, but with 1:20, they'll take a field goal. Anything to get on the board before halftime, get some positive momentum going into halftime. Another piece of positive momentum for the Pirates, their last 2 first down plays have been with great yardage, positive yardage, making it short again with a 2nd and 4.
This time they hand to Hayden Dearth on the right side. Dearth, a powerful runner, gets up the right. Dearth off to the races. He makes a guy miss, still on his feet as he finally goes down, and a big gain. I don't know if he got out of bounds, but it is Elise first down. And the biggest play of the night for the Pirates goes to Hayden Dearth, a guy that doesn't normally run the football, but he is an athlete and a football player, and if he has the ball, he can make things happen.
Does a great job right there, does Hayden Dearth. Excellent play, great chunk play, right what Bluffton needs right now. Excellent with 1:02 to play now, and we have a flag on the field, I believe.
And the Pirates jumped early, so 5 yards against them. Makes it 1st and 15 with 1:02 on the clock. Sometimes when you get in that hurry-up offense, everyone a little eager and a little antsy. And that time the Pirates flinch. 1st and 15. Clock starts to tick again. We're at 60 seconds.
On the Grove side of midfield, the Pirates are. See what they can do with it.
Grove blitzes. Pirates get it out of the backfield. It's Worcester. Worcester cuts inside, falls forward, picks up 7 on the catch, and we'll have another Metzger Financial Services timeout taken as you get a look at the structure replay.
Yeah, nice play right there by Worcester. Does a great job with the catch and then getting yards after the catch. Positive gain. They make up for the penalty to make it 2nd and 9. Worcester, 217 carries on the year for the 5'11 junior, 1,710 yards, 8 yards per carry, 26 TDs, averages 131.5 yards per game. We haven't seen him be able to do a lot offensively tonight, but man, they got to start with it right now. With that was a nice pitch and catch, and see if they can continue to roll and get some points on the board here before halftime.
Your premier sponsor tonight is Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton, your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items, open 7 days a week, 9 to 8. 2nd down, 9, clock stopped at 47 seconds. Under center now is Bogart. Bogart gives this to Braden Jordan. Jordan with a little space on the outside, and he runs out of bounds near the 20. They put him out at the 22-yard line, so a 3rd down coming up, but he does get out of bounds.
He does, yeah. That's a great job right there. He might have been able to pick a couple more yards up if he'd have cut it upfield, but he wouldn't have been able to get out of bounds then. Great job. Give up the yardage to stop the clock. 3rd and manageable now for the Pirates, 3rd and 4.
The Pirates can take their time here, 20 seconds on the play clock, but the clock stops when someone goes out of bounds with the ball, trips out to the left side. Bogart takes the snap. They'll hand this one off as well. Worcester on the right side, and they go with what works as Worcester picks up the Lee's 1st down and heads into the red zone, sponsored by Northwest Ohio Recycling.
Runs very, very hard and with purpose does Loudon Worcester right there. Great job. Clock stopped on the 1st down.
Bogart rolls out to the left. Bogart looking. Bogart throws to the end zone. It's Dearth, but it's in and out of his hands as good coverage there by number 9 from Columbus Grove, Trevin Baxter. Get a look at it here as Baxter delivers the blow just as it hit Dearth's hands. That's a tough one.
Great play, though. I like how Bluffton rolls Bogart out right there. See what they can find. Give him more time, and now it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Keep digging here if you're a Pirate fan. See what you can come up with. See if you can find that end zone here right before halftime. And again, cut the lead to 10. Put yourself in position to talk about what you've done positively here on this last drive at halftime and look to establish yourselves early in the 3rd quarter.
Now something going on the sideline as the referee's having a chat with somebody as they'll figure things out here. The band down there and the sideline a little bit crowded. Perhaps referees just want to clear things out a bit. Again, ball on the 14-yard line. Pirates looking to score before the end of the half. They trail 17-0 on the Hawker Drywall scoreboard. They split 3 receivers to the left. Bogart wants to pass on 2nd down, throws to the corner of the end zone. That one almost intercepted, but through the hands of the defender. 3rd down coming up. Good coverage back there by Zach Reynolds.
Yeah, looking for Gavin Bogart, brother to brother, Garrett to Gavin, and Zach Reynolds recovers. He was open early, but again, Reynolds recovers and gets a hand on it. That's what you expect out of your first-team NWC cornerback, the 6'2 senior, number 6, Zach Reynolds.
Back to the line go the Pirates, 18 seconds. Probably in field goal range for Basil, but some work to do before then. Bogart rushed out of the pocket. He's brought down with 12 on the clock, and the Pirates take a timeout. Coach Richards not happy. It's the 3rd Metzger Financial Services timeout. No one open downfield, and finally a good pass rush from Columbus Grove.
Yeah, coverage sack right there. The Grove defense, they come in hard and furious, and they are able to take Bogart down, take that last time out. Now Bluffton has a decision. Basil's field goal range right here looks like it'll be around a 35-yarder, and I do think they're going to set up to bring him out and look to get that.
Want to thank another premier sponsor tonight, game presented by Citizens National Bank. You see how we're building businesses one relationship at a time at cnbohio.com. So it's a 4th and 14 for the Pirates. The ball's at the 18-yard line, and Kyle Basil is on the field. So if you mark off 7 yards, he's going to kick this from around the 25-yard line, which equates to a 35-yard field goal if you add the 10 yards in the end zone.
Kyle 1 for 4 on the year on field goals. Extra points, 71 for 74. He is a first-team NWC selection as a kicker. Let's see if he can come away with one right here and get Bluffton on the scoreboard, Evan.
Quinn Eachus will hold. Snap, good. Kick is up. It has the leg, and it is through the uprights. A big one from Kyle Basil as he gets the first score of the game for the Pirates on Adale's concrete field goal. And 7 seconds remain here in the half. Bluffton will give it back to Grove, but a fantastic job by Basil getting the points before half. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Halker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at halkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you. Great drive from the Pirates. They leave 7 seconds on the clock for Columbus Grove, but they get 3 points.
Yeah, they do. And again, they would have liked to have gotten 7, but, you know, they had the Grove defense as well as the clock working against them. It was a 12-play drive, took 2 minutes and 24 seconds, and it ended with the 35-yard field goal. So Bluffton, they're going to be pleased. They're on the board here a little bit. Yeah, they would have liked to have 7. Grove's happy to keep them to a field goal, but Bluffton's going to be able to take that drive and look at what they did successfully and try and build off of that into the third quarter.
Basil will kick it off. Barraza and Reynolds back to return. This one kicked over to Reynolds. He has trouble picking it up off the turf, but ultimately gets it, cuts up field, and the clock hits 0, so we won't have another play in this one. Both teams head to the locker room with your halftime score 17-3 in favor of the Columbus Grove Bulldogs. We will step aside and have the second half for you in a bit. You're watching high school regional final football on WOSN. Welcome back to Donnell Stadium, where the score is Columbus Grove 17, Bluffton 3, in a game presented by Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time at cnbohio.com. Evan Skilleter, Dave Bowen, and a host of WOSN crew members with you tonight. And a great first half for Columbus Grove finds them in the lead 17-3, but the Pirates able to score right before the half, and that has to feel good for a team that struggled for much of the half.
Yeah, right before the half, and they're going to get the ball first here in the third quarter, so we'll see what happens. Maybe they can, you know, start the third quarter with the score as well. But we've talked about Bluffton's defense throughout the year. They've been outstanding, but in this game, I think we've got to tip our cap to the Columbus Grove defense. They have done a really nice job of bottling up this Bluffton potent offense. And, you know, the Grove defense, they've had 3 shutouts this year. They've averaged 7.9 points per game, allowing that many in the Northwest Conference, 13.4 overall. They have kept Bluffton to 105 yards tonight of total offense, Evan, and the preponderance of this game has been played on Columbus Grove's offensive side of the field, and that's a tribute to the defense that they have played tonight thus far as well.
Preponderance, a fantastic word from the principal. Appreciate that, Dave Bowen. And Bluffton, like you said, will return the opening kick of this second half. And you've got a stat sheet there. Anything that stands out?
Yeah, Trenton Barraza has 102 yards on 14 carries thus far. He has been outstanding in the first half. Bluffton, at halftime, they've had to talk about his effectiveness. They've got to make some adjustments to try and limit him. On the other side of the ball, Landon Worcester, who carries the ball with authority for Bluffton, only has 18 yards on 6 carries. And then defensively for Bluffton, Quinn Eachus has 8 tackles, and for Columbus Grove, Landon Houston and Loudon Akhmudi both have 4.
Evan Verhoff lined up to kick this away. He's put 1 in the end zone. He's also seen Griffin Stackhouse drop 1 kick. We'll see what we have in store for this second half. Stackhouse will return from his 5-yard line, looking for space up the middle, and another nice return. And Stackhouse has some wheels as he crosses the 30 up to the 31-yard line, where Bluffton will take over.
We see the ultimate outdoor replay here. First play of the third quarter. Nicely done. Gives Bluffton great field position, just what the doctor ordered here as they start their first drive from their own 31-yard line. That hasn't been the case that often. See if they can get things rolling here. Again, stay within themselves, get a score here, and you're right back in this game.
As you said, Landon Worcester just 3 yards per carry so far tonight. And they will start by giving him the ball up the right side, and just about 3 on that carry. It's a decent gain, but he runs right into the defense, and that's big Connor Douglas on the left side, bringing him down 6'5", 275 pounds.
Nicely done there. Yeah, had his eyes up, his head up, sheds the block, and takes down the running back. Short gain, second, and a short 6.
Shotgun this time. Worcester in the backfield. This time they'll hand to Hayden Dirth, who had a nice carry toward the end of the second quarter. This time has a nice chunk of yards near the 40-yard line. They'll put him down at the 38. So that's a pickup of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 2 for the Pirates.
Very manageable 3rd and 2. So they go up the middle off the right side, then come to the left. 3rd down and short. I look for them to go shortest distance here. Maybe, I don't think it's 2-down territory, but it could be if you can get positive gain here without picking up the first. Let's see what happens, E.
Bogart in motion. They give it to him around the outside. Bogart still moving east to west, and it doesn't result in a first down as he only gets 1. He'll be a yard short of the Lee's first down. As you get a look here, it looked like he might have had a lane to cut up for the first down, but tried to bounce it to the outside and couldn't find anything.
Yeah, made a decision there to try and bounce it, but the Columbus Grove defense pursues, and right now I think we're going to see a big play right now as far as Bluffton's going to go for it, Evan.
Offensive line bunched in tight. Bogart under center. Bogart falls forward, and he has enough for the Lee's first down. Lee's famous recipe chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's famous recipe chicken, where home style happens here. Dave, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but chicken is a little more important than what you have to say.
Well said, Evan, well said. But a little bit of a change-up right there. Instead of handing it off or jet sweep, just go right up the middle with the old-fashioned quarterback sneak, get the first down. New set of downs for the Pirates.
Now it's Stackhouse's turn. Down the outside, makes one guy miss. A nice open field tackle brings him down for a gain of just 1, and that's Trevin Baxter jumping up and making the tackle at the ankles.
Yeah, Trevin Baxter and Zach Reynolds right there too. Keep that for a minimal gain for the Pirates. And we did see at the end of the second quarter, Bluffton was starting to pick up bigger chunks of yardage on first down. Right there, not able to do it. Puts them behind the sticks a little bit, 2nd and long.
Pistol formation this time as Bogart 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Worcester lined up behind him. Bricker goes in motion. They run it to the opposite side. Actually, it's a pass over the middle, but it's too low. Dirth not able to pick it off the turf, and so it's 3rd and 9 as you get a look at the structure replay here.
Yeah, I think they caught the Grove defense off balance. All the linebackers were anticipating run, had a man open, just does not connect. And again, now definitely Bluffton behind the change 3rd and long.
Stay in the pistol formation. Dirth on the left, lined up behind the tackle. Worcester in the backfield. Dirth in motion. They'll pass. Some time. Still some time. Now Bogart throws. That one's caught. It's Braden Jordan right at the sticks, and they give him an extra yard. It is Lee's first down. And a nice pass by Bogart. But look at this offensive line.
Yeah, great protection there, and then great job by the receiver right there, number 21. As you said, Gavin Bogart comes back to the ball. They give him forward progress, but a great pitch and catch right there. First down for the Pirates.
Into Bulldog territory. Ball at the Columbus Grove 47-yard line. First and 10. Run this to the left side. Nope, it's a fake. This one caught by Jordan. A good grab. He has enough for the Lee's first down. And the Pirates have started this third quarter off nicely. And your quarter sponsor tonight is Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. Bluffton passing the ball well here.
Yeah, exactly. Again, an adjustment at halftime. Braden Jordan with a nice catch there, and the tackle by Jamison Rader.
Now Bogart brought down in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of 2 for Gavin Bogart. We'll get a look at the replay here, but good penetration on the outside by Moody forces him in, and a good job cleaning up by Columbus Grove and 62 Kyle Lathrop.
You're right. Moody gets the penetration and creates that situation where his teammates can pursue. Does a nice job right there. Again, pushing Bluffton behind the sticks. 2nd and 12 now.
Dearth to the left. Worcester to the right of Bogart. Bogart looks to pass. It's Braden Jordan. The pass was behind him. Makes him have to shift outside, and there's nowhere for him to go. He was coming back to the ball, but the pass to his left, you'll get a look at it here. It forced him to go back the other way.
Yeah, Braden Jordan has a lot of speed, but boy, Trenton Barraza is out there, as well as the defensive end, Leighton Blankemeyer. They bring some speed as well. Loss on the play.
So Bluffton backed up, 3rd and 14 here. Trips out to the left side, one wide receiver. It's Dearth on the right. Likely a passing down. Bogart does look to pass. Bogart out of the pocket, steps up, now throws. This one tipped and over the head of his target. So a 4th and 14. And not a spot where you want to punt from, but not a down and distance that you want to go for it.
Exactly. A big decision here for Coach Richards, and it does look like he's going to bring the punt team in and try and pin Columbus Grove down by their own end zone. I agree with the call right now. Again, I think they're setting up the punt. Yes, they are. 3rd and 14. I know they are 4th and 14. I know they went for it on 4th and short, but a big difference right here. A lot of real estate to pick up the first down.
Columbus Grove in a safety return formation as Meza back to punt from midfield. Meza puts this one in the air, not very deep, as it takes a bounce at the 20 and it goes backwards. So the punt ends up only going for about 15, actually make it 18 yards. And Columbus Grove will take over from their own 22-yard line.
So the Bluffton does a nice job of moving the ball down the field, but the Columbus Grove defense stiffens. And again, we said at the beginning of the third quarter, the Grove defense has stepped up tonight against this potent Bluffton offense. And now it's Columbus Grove's chance again to put something together offensively.
Pirates take off 5.5 minutes but get no points out of it. So now Columbus Grove back out there on offense. Landon Best, the quarterback, alone in the backfield. Barraza in motion. Best will keep this one. Best upfield and a nice gain on first down. Looks like he picks up 7 and it'll bring up 2nd and 3.
We see it on the Ultimate Outdoor replay. Best right up the middle. That's sort of how they started the game, with him running the ball up the middle. And he does have 130 carries coming into tonight's game for 578 yards, 14 touchdowns, 7.6 yards per carry. So that is a potent part of their offense.
It's 2nd down 2.
Landon Best running the ball.
Best gives to Barraza. Barraza up the right side. Barraza has enough for the Lee's first down as he's across the Columbus Grove 35 up to the 36.
You just watch the right side of this offensive line. They just pick up blocks and push the Bluffton defense down the field. Barraza doesn't get touched until he's already made 8 yards on the play. Great run, but great offensive line play.
Quinicha slow to get up. The trainers will come out and take a look at him, and we will step aside. 5:44 on the clock here in the third quarter. It's 17-3, Columbus Grove on top on WOSN. Tonight's instant replay sponsor is Structure Outdoor Ohio by Alts. Let Structure Outdoor Ohio bring your indoors out. Quinichis able to get up and walk off for Bluffton. Columbus Grove with a 1st and 10 in a broken play there as Barraza ran right into the back of his quarterback, Landon Best, pushing him to the turf, and that play results in a loss of 1.
Marco Ike was also right there for Bluffton. He was a wall in that situation as well. As you said, not much there. Again, these two teams fighting to get to the Final Four. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the Columbus Grove cross-country team, boys style, under the direction of head coach Terry Schnipke. They come away with a Division III state championship this year.
Congratulations to the Grove Cross Country runners, and a quick pass out to the left side deflected, and a dangerous one as Bluffton had a good jump on that, and I think if Bogart would have turned his head, he may have had a pick 6.
And that would have been a great piece of athleticism right there to come away with that interception. He pursued well. He had his eyes on Reynolds, and that's a good place to have your eyes, but the pigskin came his direction, unable to come up with it. Gets a hand on it, though, breaks the play up nicely.
So that brings up 3rd down and long. Best keeps it, runs up the left side, and he is brought down. It's a nice gain, but he's 4 yards short of the 1st down, maybe even 5 as we await the final spot. And a look here at the replay.
Yeah, and I think this is a situation where if you're Coach Schaefer, I think you punt this one away, let your defense continue to do what it's done all night. That's played very, very tough against these Bluffton Pirates, and they are switching out their players to set up for punt formation.
I want to thank our premier sponsor from Bluffton. Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton is your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 8. Back to return is Braden Jordan for the Pirates. Snap is a bit high, but they're able to grab it. Dearth almost gets there, but the punt is away. It bounces at the 28-yard line and stays in play. A Grove bounce inside the 25 down to the 23. So the Pirates will come back out on offense. A nice drive, 5.5 minutes off the clock, but ultimately having to punt the ball away on 4th down 14. Now we'll see if they can get something going and put some points up on the Halker Drywall scoreboard.
And while it's not mission critical right now, Evan, Bluffton does need to look to get the ball down the field and get it in the end zone because Grove can eat the clock up a little bit offensively. And the Bluffton offense, it's not designed for the 2-minute offense overall. They like to methodically grind you out. They need to do that right here, get some points on the board, put some pressure on this Grove team.
Here's a pass out to Jordan. Braden Jordan with the catch, and on 1st down they pick up another Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken 1st down across the 35-yard line.
Yeah, great 1st down for the Pirates. So we see the replay here, the ultimate outdoor replay. Nice job. Akhmudi on the pursuit and with the tackle for Columbus Grove.
Ball placed down at the 37. Pirates with a 1st down. They split 2 receivers out to the right side. They have Dearth to the left and Worcester to the right of Bogart. This time it'll be Dearth looking for the outside. Nice cut inside, but an even better tackle as he runs right into guess who?
Yeah, Mr. Akhmudi again, the 1st team Northwest Conference selection. He's to the right, he's to the left, he's where the ball is. Let's just leave it at that, Evan. Does a nice job, no gain on the play.
Right back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down 10. Pirates taking their time in the huddle. And you've said it, they have plenty of time to work with, but ultimately down 2 scores, you want to make sure you punch it in to the end zone here. Man goes in motion, that's Gavin Bogart. Garrett passes over the middle, and a nice hit over the middle. Oh, but it is not allowed as Braden Jordan absorbs some heavy contact from the safety. You get a look at it here. It did look like he tried to pull up. That's Grant Eversole, the safety for Columbus Grove, but Didn't pull up in time. Referee's going to have a chat to make sure this is the correct call.
Yeah, Eversole had his head down, led with the crown of his helmet right there. Let's see what the official calls, the referee.
Columbus Grove fans not happy, and I'll tell you what, in a rivalry like this that goes back years and years and years, they're used to big physical hits. I'm sure they are not happy to see a penalty called on that one.
Yeah, you're right. Like you said, this is what, the 85th meeting between these two schools, and Columbus Grove has won 15 of the last 19.
Pirates try to pass. They find Jordan once again. He's found himself open on many occasions. This one goes for another Lee's first down as the Pirates move into Grove territory into the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he just does a great job of sitting down right there, makes himself available, does Braden Jordan, picks up the first down, stops the clock. It's running again now. And again, I do think this is where Bluffton, they've got to start picking up the pace between plays, but you still have to stay within what you do.
Worcester in the backfield behind Bogart. Man goes in motion. Gavin gets it. Gavin Bogart with some space. And the Pirates have done a nice job switching it up and running to the outside here in the second half. And Bogart broke a couple tackles and ended up with a nice big gain up to the 23-yard line and another Lee's first down. And a good look at the Structure Ultimate Outdoor replay there.
Yeah, does a nice job. He squirts through there, picks up additional yardage. Jamison Rader had a bead on him, and then he's able to get through there. And we're going to have a timeout on the field, I believe.
Yeah, Columbus Grove takes their first Metzger Financial Services timeout of the half, and with that, we'll step aside as well. 2:07 on the clock here in the third quarter. It's Columbus Grove 17, Bluffton 3 on WOSN. Tonight's premier sponsor is Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton, your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 8. That timeout might have been kind of a basketball-style timeout as Bluffton moving the ball effectively and efficiently, and Columbus Grove needing to slow down some momentum. Take the timeout, trying to regroup here. First down Pirates. And they fake it to Stackhouse and give it to Worcester. Worcester up the right side, bouncing off a few tacklers, and that's one of very few big runs that he's had tonight as it goes for about 9 yards. But with it, the Pirates go down into the red zone, which is sponsored tonight by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392.
Great run for Worcester right there, running with purpose and determination. His offensive line getting on their blocks. Great run. As you said, they're in the red zone.
Another sweep out to the left side. Gavin Bogart has enough for the Lee's first down. He picks up 2. He needed 1. So the Pirates move the sticks once again. They're outside of the 10, so another first down possible as they're at the 12.
Just a great drive right here from Bluffton. They've got to come up with some points now, Evan. They need to reward themselves. Let's just leave it at that. They have earned the opportunity to stick it in the end zone. They just got to finish off this drive now.
Griffin Stackhouse runs the play in. He replaces Gavin Bogart. Worcester lined up behind Bogart. And now the Pirates come out in either the wrong formation or with the wrong personnel as they have to take a Metzger Financial Services timeout with 50 seconds remaining in the quarter, Columbus Grove leading 17-3 will step aside once again. Tonight's touchdowns are sponsored by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. The Pirates take a timeout. That was their first of the half, 52 seconds to go here in the quarter. First down and 10, they send Bricker in motion. They give this to Worcester. No, they throw this one instead, and it's intercepted in the end zone. A fantastic pick as they looked for the corner, but an interception instead. Columbus Grove takes it back. The Pirates again falls short on a fantastic drive. That time it's Zach Reynolds.
Yeah, Zach Reynolds, he's been very, very tough defensively at the cornerback position tonight, and he shows it right there again. You throw it his way, you got to put it on the mark, and unfortunately Bluffton unable to do so right there. The drive, a great drive by these Pirates, thwarted with the turnover.
And believe it or not, that's the first interception that Bogart has thrown this season. 20 touchdowns and just now 1 interception. Columbus Grove takes over on first down. Here's the snap. They look for Barraza. He's looking on the left side. And a flag comes out. We're going to have holding in the backfield.
I believe that might be our first holding call of the night as well, as we see the ultimate outdoor replay. Barraza trying to go around the left side. The officials talking about it. We're going to get the call.
Holding on the offense, number 52, 10 yards from the previous spot, still first down.
So that brings up first down 20 for the Bulldogs. And not what you want there, but they are happy to have the ball and a 2-score lead, and they'll probably see the end of the fourth quarter before this drive ends.
Bluffton can keep them pinned back here, get the ball back at midfield, or even better, they can get themselves reestablished.
Best, the snap, Best to the right. Best with a hole, and he picks up the penalty yards and more, but the ball comes out. The ball loose on the turf. It looked like the Bulldogs got it. Actually, the Pirates now saying it's theirs, waiting for the official call here. A flag comes out, but still no call and determination as to whose ball it is. Still waiting. Get a look at the replay. We'll let you know as soon as we get a call. And they say Pirate football, as it was loose on the turf early. The Pirates take it back. There is one flag on the field. It sits at the 32-yard line.
I believe Gavin Bogart knocked that ball loose. I didn't quite pick up who recovered it, but Bogart with the tackle to knock it loose, and a teammate's able to get on it. We'll see what the flag is. Don't count this Bluffton squad out as we hear the call from the official.
So the penalty is against the Pirates. They'll back them up 15 yards. Tough to tell exactly what happened. It looked like Eachus was actually on the ground. But either way, the Pirates will get the ball back right around midfield. After the penalty yards, it ends up going down at the 45-yard line of Columbus Grove.
Yeah, this Bluffton squad, they're going to continue to fight and scratch for everything. These seniors and juniors, when they were sophomores and freshmen, I watched them play. They were 2-5 in the NWC, 5-6 overall, but I saw a lot of the things that fans are witnessing now that could happen if they stuck together. And let's see if they stick together now and see if they can get a score on the board.
Try to float a pass out to the right side, but it goes over the head of the target. It was a forward pass, so as it falls harmlessly to the turf, the down moves to second. 10 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. The Pirates with 2 great drives in the third quarter, but both ended without points.
Yeah, so again, though, they're going to keep coming. They're going to keep digging. When you're young like that and you're getting appreciable playing time, especially the seniors and sophomores, they have rewarded themselves, but they're not ready to give up. They're going to keep digging, see if they can put some points on the board and get back right in this game.
Stackhouse on the sweep. Nice work to find some open space. It goes for 4 yards. Third down, 6 coming up. And the clock hits 0. Okay. So that ends the third quarter. The Pirates will have a 3rd and 6. When we come back, it's 17-3 Columbus Grove on top in the regional final on WOSN. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Halker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at halkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you. We welcome you back for the start of the fourth quarter. And your quarter sponsor tonight, Lima Chevrolet Cadillac. 17-3 Columbus Grove on top of Bluffton. Pirates trying to get something on the board. Neither team has scored in the second half. This one passed over the middle and right into the gut of Hayden Dirth, who pulls it in for the Lee's first down and a big third down conversion for the Pirates.
Yeah, Bogart does a nice job of going out to his left and turning back and throwing to his right. Does a nice job. They get the Lee's famous recipe first down, make it 1st and 10. Pirates on the Grove 30-yard line.
Back in the pistol formation. Worcester behind. Bogart takes the snap. He'll keep it. Still looking to pass. Pirates give him time. He gets hit from behind but completes the pass. It's Braden Jordan. Jordan crosses the 20 and gets the first down into the red zone. Go the Pirates. Sponsored by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora. Paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392.
Yeah, great play action right there by Bluffton. Gives Bogart a little bit more time. Finds Braden Jordan out in the flats. And as you said, another first down. Bluffton looking to pick up their tempo a little bit here with the pass. See if they can score early here in the 4th quarter.
It'll be Stackhouse on the sweep, looking for the outside. Makes one man miss, ends up picking up a couple. But good contain there, forcing him to the outside, not letting him get upfield.
Yeah, good contain right there. And he zigged maybe when he should have zagged. Might have been able to cut that one up and get a little more positive yardage. Makes it 2nd down and 9.
That was Zach Reynolds holding down the edge for Columbus Grove, keeping it to a 1-yard gain. Winner of this one will take on the winner of Versailles and Anna, who, as we speak, that game 35-14, Versailles on top. Here are the Pirates. That one caught over the middle. Dirth near the goal line. Dirth goes down just shy, but a big first down for the Pirates, and they are knocking on the door of their first touchdown in this game.
We see the ultimate outdoor replay. I really like how Bogart looked off a little bit. Then he comes back to his wide receiver, Hayden Dirth, who had sat down right there in the middle of the field and then picked up some more positive yardage after the catch. Those yak yards are always important.
Under center now, they give it to the right. Worcester close to the goal line. Worcester, is he in? And no, referee on the far side said he's short, excuse me.
See the replay. 3 running backs in the backfield. Don't get in there. Again, Grove, 2 things here. You want to try and keep them out of the end zone, but if you can just continue to make them run more plays, keep that clock running. They've got to get 2 scores here to get back to tie. They're going to set up with the same offensive formation.
And this time Bogart keeps it and heads over the pile and into the end zone for a Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, a Webb Insurance Agency touchdown.
Outstanding drive by the Bluffton Pirates. Outstanding drive. Again, the Webb Insurance Agency touchdown sponsor. And for the first time in tonight's game, Bluffton reaches pay dirt. They have a chance to cut this to 1 score, and it's starting to shape up. Even though it's felt like Grove has controlled the majority of the game, it's starting to shape up where it's going to be a good one. It's a Donnybrook. Here we go, Ev.
And the PAT up. It is good. Your PATs tonight sponsored by Dale's Concrete. And just like that, the Pirates back to within 7, 9:28 to go in the 4th quarter. We'll step aside, but we've got a good one for you here at Donnell Stadium on WOSN. Each quarter tonight is sponsored by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. 17-10 in the 4th quarter as the Pirates put their first touchdown on the board. Get to within 7. They'll kick it back to Columbus Grove, but plenty of time left on the clock. A nice drive for the Pirates, resulting in points.
Yeah, 8-play drive, 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Covered 55 yards and ended with a 1-yard TD run by your quarterback, Garrett Bogart. Want to thank our stat man tonight, Mr. Austin Fleming, giving us all the numbers. And for the first time tonight, other than when it was 0-0, there's a little pressure on this Columbus Grove offense to execute now in order to maintain this 7-point lead.
This one will be returned from the 4-yard line. It's Barraza. Barraza looking for space, bounces to the outside. Nowhere else to go. He's still on his feet. Tough guy to bring down, but ultimately about 8 Pirates able to bring him down at the 22 or 23-yard line as you get a look at the structure replay.
Yeah, nice job by the Bluffton defense here on the kick return to keep Barraza pinned in because he is so lethal with the speed that he possesses. 1st and 10 for the Grove Bulldogs on their own 23-yard line.
Each team with 2 Metzger Financial Services timeouts. Clock management certainly a factor here in a 1-score game. A trip to the state semifinal on the line. Columbus Grove splits 2 out wide left, 1 to the right. Barraza next to Best on the right side. Shift Basinger over to the left. Barraza runs that way, cuts it back. He's wrapped up by Noah Bricker, then finished off. It's a gain of 3 or 4. We'll wait for the official spot, but not a bad start to the drive for Columbus Grove. They do get 4.
Not a bad start. We said one of our keys would be Bluffton's ability to contain the trio of Columbus Grove in Best, Barraza, and Reynolds. Well, I think they can probably take that down to the number of 2 because Best and Barraza are going to be carrying the rock quite a bit here on this drive. Want to keep it on the ground, keep the clock moving. Here we go, 2nd and 6.
They pitch it out to Barraza. He gets upfield. He'll be short of the first down, brought down at the 30. That time a gain of 3. Actually, they'll give him the 31, so make it a gain of 4 and a 3rd and short here. A big one for both teams, really, but the Pirates desperately needing a stop.
They need that stop. Grove wants to maintain possession. That pitch play right there can set up the fake pitch and the pass, but they're going to stay with the run.
And they do get the Lees first down as Best runs over the left side, brought down by Dirth and Eachus. As we get a look at it here, Eachus the first one in there.
Yeah, we're going to see the run predominantly from Columbus Grove, but as they move the ball closer and closer to midfield, watch for that play that they love to run where they fake the pitch and they have Reynolds streaking down the sideline and they look to catch the Bluffton defense anticipating the run and make a connection with the pass.
Barraza trying to find the outside, wrapped up in the backfield, brought down. He fell forward to the line of scrimmage, but that was it. Nice job in the backfield by Brody Summers, wrapping him up first.
Yeah, nice job defensively by the Pirate front line, and you said it, Brody Summers does a great job right there, the 6'2", 205-pound junior. Johnny on the spot, making it 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
I don't know if Summers has grown this season since they made this roster, but I've stood next to him, and I think he's bigger than 6'2". My personal opinion, you can tell me when basketball season rolls around. Now Barraza gets the fake, and it's going to be Best actually up the middle.
So he picks up some positive yardage. We see the ultimate outdoor replay. Gets it again between the tackles, a 5-yard gain, making it 3rd and manageable at 3rd and 5. Here we are, 3rd down, so we've talked about it being huge all night long. None bigger than this one right here.
Pirate fans across from us on their feet. Grove fans below us on their feet as well. 3rd and 5. Almost get a guy to jump, but he doesn't get to the neutral zone. Play clock at 10. Basinger shifts inside. They take the snap, they give to Barraza. Barraza trying to find the edge. He's wrapped up. He's brought down. A big stop for the Pirates as Gavin Bogart in the backfield first brings him down. You see on the replay, Bogart just shedding a block and able to bring him down. Javen Crawfus in there to help, and a 4th down, and the punt unit comes on. The Pirates will get the ball back with plenty of time on the clock.
Textbook defense right there by Gavin Bogart. That's how you teach it. If you're a young high school player or junior high player out there watching the game tonight, textbook right there. Lessons to be learned. Great play by Gavin Bogart.
Bulldogs will punt. And it's blocked! Dirth gets there first. He blocks it, and the Pirates see it go out of bounds. They tried to pick it up, but the Pirates with great field position. Dirth has been back there a few times, and this time able to get it.
Yeah, able to come in from the left side, and the Bluffton fans and players are truly excited and jubilant for the opportunity now, deep in Grove territory. Momentum clearly on the side of the Pirates right now. Chance to tie this game with 5:36. Oh, just what we thought would happen, Evan. A tight game, just like Week 10, but in a different way, obviously. A big block punt right there by the Pirates.
5:36 on the clock. A chance to get to the state semifinal between two rivals that go back to the early 1900s in terms of matchups. Bluffton with a chance. Trips out to the left side. Bogart will look to pass. Bogart has to step up. He's got some space to run. He brings it down, and he gets up the field near the first down, and he's got enough for that Lee's first down as he picks up 14.
Great decision by Garrett Bogart. Sees green in front of him, also sees Mr. Akhmud. He gets out of his way, then does a nice job of picking up the Lee's famous recipe. First down for the Pirates. Again, what's on the line? A chance to get to the Final Four. Bluffton's been there once back in 1991. Grove has been there once in 2003, where they ended up winning a state championship by defeating Marion Local 28-26.
They run another sweep. Stackhouse gets hit hard. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. We'll get a look at the replay. I didn't catch the number, but we'll get it for you here. Big hit by a big 11, Landon Houston. No gain on the play, second down 10. Clock under 5 to play.
We mentioned how Grove has played outstanding defense tonight, where they are being called to bring it to the table once again here with 4:32 remaining.
Bogart to pass, and he had his man, a good jump on it. Dirth didn't turn his head in time, but I don't think he would have caught it anyway as Trevin Baxter stepped in to knock it away.
Yeah, not on the same page there, and as you said, Baxter gets a hand on it. Bogart throws the ball with excellent velocity, unable to connect with his receiver, but that velocity kept it from being an interception as well.
3 wide receivers out to the right side. If there were folks not on their feet moments ago, they certainly are up now. This stadium shaking, and Bogart's brought down. A blitz and a sack from the backside, and getting in there to bring him down is Kyle Lathrop.
Kyle Lathrop comes through the hole right there, gets the sack, and boy, I was just about to say you didn't need to get it all on one play if you're Bluffton, but you definitely couldn't allow that to happen. 4th and deep now, and again, this Grove defense is rising to the occasion. A huge play with 3:50 left to play, Evan.
4th and 19. Pirates have to go for it. They take the snap, looking to pass. Bogart tossing it up. It's a jump ball, and is it caught? Incomplete. The Bulldogs take over with 3:36 on the clock. We're going to get a look at the replay here. And he was clearly out of bounds, about as close as it gets. A great effort from Braden Jordan, who is still on the turf. And actually, that might be Dirth.
Yeah, I think it was Hayden Dirth. And again, who's on the defensive coverage? None other than Zach Reynolds. Bogart actually, obviously likes to go to Dirth when it's a big play time. But, man, you got to get through Zach Reynolds in that situation. Very, very tough to do.
So Dirth getting looked at on the sideline. I don't think they will continue to play. Well, he does get up, so he'll head back to the sideline, and they will be able to continue. So Columbus Grove gets the football. 3:36 on the clock. Bluffton still with 2 Metzger Financial Services timeouts. So they could theoretically get the ball back, but they have some work to do before then.
They've got some work to do, but again, this defense has been stout all year long. In the playoffs, they have outscored their opponents 163-6 coming into this game. They've got to rely on their strength right here, and it's their defense. They got to get a 3 and out.
Give to Barraza, trying to go up the middle. There's nothing there for him. He does pick up a yard. Dirth trots back into the game.
Barraza up the middle, again leading the way as far as tackling him. That defensive front led by Brody Summers, Jacob Granger, and Marco Iden.
So it's a gain of 2 officially. 2nd down, 8. Basinger goes in motion. Bluffton almost jumps. They're able to stay back. Best changes the play at the line. Play clock at 2 before he snaps it. Barraza up the left side, and Barraza holds on to the football as he rumbles forward for another 2 or 3, and the Pirates use their 2nd Metzger Financial Services timeout with 2:43, and we will step aside as well. Columbus Grove leading 17-10, and a big 3rd down coming up after the break. Tonight's field goals are sponsored by Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping in Lipsick. Call them for all your commercial and residential concrete needs. 3rd down, 4. Columbus Grove in a wildcat formation as Barraza is back in the quarterback spot. He takes the snap, looks for space on the left, or excuse me, the right, but it doesn't matter as the Pirates are there. They bring him down and they take their final timeout. So unless Columbus Grove decides to roll the dice, they will punt it back to the Pirates, who have no timeouts and 2:38 on the clock.
Yeah, I think we'll see a punt here. Brody Summers, a great job on the tackle right there on Barraza. And these 5 seniors and 6 juniors that man the defensive side for Bluffton, they have stepped up right here to make it 4th and long. Again, Coach Schaefer, I think you've got to punt this away, and your defense has done an outstanding job all night. You got to let them look to win this game for you. And Bluffton, you're going to get an opportunity the way I see it right now. You're going to get the ball with 2:38. Coach Richards used his timeouts the right way here to give his offense as much time as possible. We'll see what happens.
I want to thank Metzger Financial Services for sponsoring the timeouts tonight. Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Punt formation for the Bulldogs. And a man jumped. The flag comes in, so the gunner there, the up back, I believe that's Landon Houston, he shuffled his feet, which means the ball will come back 5 yards, and Columbus Grove, if they were thinking about faking it, definitely thinking twice now.
Agree, Evan. They got to punt this away for sure now, but I think the Bluffton defensive backfield, they rushed the ball, the line of scrimmage, like they were going to come after that, and I think that's what created that movement on the Grove side of the ball, and 5-yard penalty, and we'll do it all over again.
Braden Jordan back to return. Good snap. This one won't be blocked. It's a bit short as it hits the turf. Almost hits a Pirate, and it bounces backward. Columbus Grove covers it up. So not bad field position for the Pirates with 2:28. Now remember, no timeouts left for Bluffton, so the clock will only stop if it is a 1st down, an incomplete pass, or an out of bounds. But right now the referee's having a chat back at the Columbus Grove 32, which was near where the ball was snapped.
They are having that discussion. Again, I do believe we're going to see, well, we're going to let our referee make the call here.
So it's a hold against Columbus Grove, and it means a 10-yard penalty from the end of the play. So the Pirates will actually start this drive from Columbus Grove territory at the 48-yard line.
48 yards, 2 minutes and 28 seconds. It's what it all comes down to. A piece of real estate. One team wants to keep you off of it. The other team wants to drive through it to get to the promised land, the end zone, tie this thing up, maybe push it into overtime.
Bogart in the gun. They shift the formation. Dirk now lined up on the right side. Gavin Bogart goes in motion. They're going to run a reverse here. They get a block on the edge. Stackhouse trying to get outside, and A nice job by Columbus Grove, not biting on that one. It ends up going for just a yard, but the clock does stop after Stackhouse gets out of bounds.
Yeah, we see the ultimate outdoor replay. Great job by the Columbus Grove defense of not over pursuing. They do a nice job to make that a minimal gain. For Bluffton, the positives, they got out of bounds. 2nd down and 9. You can stay patient with your offense as far as not having to rush yourselves and get up to the line of scrimmage. Bogart, again, a very effective passer. Running the ball is their game, but they can throw it, as you said earlier, through his first interception just a little bit ago.
Quick pass on the comeback route, and it's dropped. In and out of the hands of Hayden Dearth on the right side. Just a little comeback route. He could have turned and gotten out of bounds, but instead the clock stops at 2:15, and it's 3rd and 9. Pirates obviously will go for it if it becomes 4th.
Yeah, Hayden Dearth right there just trying to help his team out. I'm going to catch the ball and get out of bounds as quickly as I can. Well, he forgot the first part of the equation. You got to catch it first. Tried to get out of bounds first without the football, and unfortunately no gain on the play.
Trips left, bunched for the Pirates. Bogart rolls left, looks to pass, has time, now throws, and in and out of the hands of Dearth once again.
Yeah, Hayden upset with himself right now. He was open, just doesn't reel it in. Catch that ball 10 out of 10 times, but he did have 3 Grove defenders coming up on him hard. So here we go. It's the ball game, 4th and 9. Bluffton's got to convert.
2:09 on the clock. Play clock at 15 as the Pirates get the play in.
All the off-season work, all the weightlifting, it all comes down to this, Evan.
Bogart to pass, throws, and Jordan drops it. 3 drops in a row for the Pirates, and that is quite likely how the season ends. 2:05 on the clock, and a perfect pass.
Braden Jordan still would have been challenged to get the first down, even if he would have come up with that reception. The Grove linebackers had dropped to where they would have pursued him to try and keep him from achieving that first down. But you're right, obviously the drop, we'll never know, doesn't give him the opportunity. He'd love to have that one back. And unfortunately, the ball's going over to the Bulldogs on downs if you're a Pirate fan, and they're going to be able to bleed this clock, I'm afraid, Evan.
Barraza lined up behind Best. Best gives to Barraza up the left side, and a nice block. Barraza still on his feet. Barraza still on his feet as he's down inside the red zone, and it's a big Lee's first down. And into the Northwest Ohio Recycling red zone go the Bulldogs. And if it wasn't over before, it likely is now, Mr. Bowen.
Yeah, Trenton Barraza putting an exclamation point on his night, and the Grove offense pushing the ball down to the 11-yard line. Don't know that they need to score with the clock running, but what a play right there. Now, Bluffton, they're going for the football, and that's the right thing to do. But when it's Trenton Barraza and you're going after the football, you're going to put yourself in position to give up a big play like they just did.
Victory formation for the Bulldogs. Best takes the snap, takes a knee, and he'll have to do that a couple more times. Bluffton sends in number 77, Daniel Fredericks. And hey, listen, the Pirates fall short here, but what a fantastic run, a fantastic job by these seniors, a fantastic job by the coaching staff led by Jeff Richards. And a tough end to your season, especially against a rival, but nonetheless, a lot to be proud of if you're a Bluffton fan.
A lot to be proud of. They have, again, helped this program turn around a little bit. When these seniors were sophomores, 2-5 in the conference, 5-6 overall. And then as seniors, 12-2, NWC runner-up, regional runner-up. I know it hurts tonight if you're a Bluffton fan, but that's nothing to be ashamed of, and you should be rather proud of what you've accomplished and the tone that you have set for the program moving forward.
Columbus Grove, with their 12th win of the season, will move on to a state semifinal appearance next week. The game already announced, it'll be in Wapak. And congratulations in order for Andy Schaefer, Trenton Barraza, and the Columbus Grove Bulldogs on an incredibly played game.
Yeah, Columbus Grove, they did a great job of really playing some outstanding defense tonight, because at times that offense, that IndyCar offense, that speed, it was there, and there were times it wasn't because of the credit to the Bluffton defense. But Columbus Grove, NWC champions, they do what a lot of people say it's so hard to do, and that's to beat a team twice in the same year. They do that tonight. Congratulations to them. A lot of respect between these two programs. Columbus Grove goes on to represent the Northwest Conference in the Final Four Division VI style.
They will play Versailles in Wapak next week. We're going to step aside, but stay tuned because we still have a Stolly Hustle Award to give out. Your final here at Donnell Stadium. Columbus Grove 17, Bluffton 10. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Donnell Stadium, where the Columbus Grove Bulldogs have been awarded the regional championship trophy as they knock off the Bluffton Pirates 17-10. And we need to announce the Stolly Hustle Award. You can check out highlights of tonight's Stolly Hustle Award winner on the WOSN YouTube page. And we often talk about his offense, but tonight it was a well-rounded effort for Mr. Trenton Barraza.
Yeah, Trenton Barraza, he comes away with an interception on defense and makes himself available on defense all night long for his team. But offensively, Columbus Grove has 204 total yards on the ground. Trenton Barraza had 123 of those on 22 carries for an average of 5.6 per carry. His longest run was 16 yards, and he scored 2 touchdowns. We talked about the trio of Best, Barraza, and Reynolds. Sounds like a law firm. Barraza, he took the lead tonight, and again, Bluffton tried to key on him, but his quickness, his speed, his cutting ability on this turf, Evan, it presented itself to be a huge problem for Bluffton. Trenton Barraza, our Stolly Hustle Insurance Award winner tonight.
Congratulations to Trenton Barraza and the Columbus Grove Bulldogs. Hey, want to take a second to thank the Findlay Athletic Department for their hospitality tonight. What a fantastic setting for high school playoff football here at Donnell Stadium, and always well taken care of up here in the press box. Also want to thank all of our sponsors tonight for your support of high school sports on WOSN. And want to thank our production crew, the fantastic crew of Derek Henry, Kelsey Beimer, Jennifer Beck, and our fearless leader and director, Wayne Getz, doing all of the hard work. You and I get the fun job of sitting down and talking sports. And as always, folks, want to thank you, the viewer, for tuning into high school sports on WOSN. One more time, your final from Donnell Stadium, Columbus Grove 17, Bluffton 10. For my partner Dave Bowen, I've been Evan Skilleter, signing off. Have a great night, and God bless.